we actually had time, and I'm the person who fight against this project. I'm the same. But unfortunately, that was really a survey to show that most people like this one and not the other one. Okay. Therefore, I had to shut my mouth at time.
That's why we need TV programs about basic education about architecture to the entire city, and we need district councilors that are responsible for the entire district and not just 2 streets. Right?
I think there's somebody in the audience wants to make a point as well.
No, because I think we're getting off the track.
Okay, sorry.
Because I think we're here today talking about designing Hong Kong.
Right.
And we're being presented with many ideas, and I think trying to absorb and come up with a conclusion and a direction and a means of empowering ourselves. And I think actually that is the focal issue here, because we don't know how we can empower ourselves. I think a lot of what Miranda has shown us, and Tony, it appeals to the heart. And even, Henry, when we were talking about the numbers on the street, it occurred to me something very typical of Hong Kong. The fact that, we talk about the Winway building, we go by buildings. That's something Hong Kong. And half the time, obviously, the number is superfluous because it's not even in evidence. And some of the mess that you're talking about, Tony, that's what this place is. Now, okay, we have to worry if it's dangerous, hanging over the street and about to fall down on us. But otherwise, we don't want this place to be so sterile. But why? When you have all these objectors for Star Ferry, for Wedding Street, for the rail link, for whatever, why, in the end, have they absolutely no clout? That's the issue. Where can we find the clout? What you were saying, Betty, about the Filipinos on Sunday. I kind of compliment the city that all these people just go down, take over the streets. Chater Road is closed. It's true, we could admonish ourselves by saying, we should have some place for them to go, but exactly where, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Maybe police station.
They were off the car park. They were off the car park.
Yeah,
but that was not a good idea.
Can I say something about it? I'm not suggesting that we should shut them, to some car park or playground. What I'm saying is, this is an enormous situation. We need to communicate with this, social group. We can't just leave.
That's true, but at the same time, we can compliment the city. That everybody's out there and nobody objects.
I would love to get this discussion to go further, but I know Raymond is leaving and he instigated this discussion.
Sorry about that.
So I have to give him one back. And I've told him that before, and I'll tell him now again in public. It's because the professionals don't speak up. Now, if there is more democracy, then there is an opportunity for the professionals to probably. No. Democracy may not lead, as Benny suggests, to the right choices. If we ask people to pick a building, we may get the mediocre solution because that's the one that has less conflict. But it may provide professionals an opportunity to be more vocal in the city instead of being fearful about their jobs and about their assignments and so on. So it gives people, I think, more transparency, that people can be exploited. Because one of the things I find is that designing Hong Kong and a small group of people, and now on the academic side, and artists speak out and create platforms.
That's why you only see me all the time.
I know.
Over the years.
The Institute of Architects and the Institute of Planners, I've never heard them say anything. And we'll have to open up the debate, and I hope we get the professionals speaking more so people can make their choices. So I'll give you that back.
Okay, thank
May
you.
I
Yeah.
may I just have a quick word? Democracy is not people voting for a building. It's voting for a person who you trust and enable to make choices on your behalf. The whole idea of these referenda that are being presented, like, which of these three ugly buildings do you think is best for the West Kowloon Cultural Hub? That was instigated, I have to say, by the British, in the run-up to the handover, as a way of giving people the sense that they were voting on different kinds of systems for beyond the handover, but in fact was totally confusing. The white paper that was issued had choices and then breakdowns. Somebody should have a look at it. It was incomprehensible, and I've had somewhat better than a high school education, and I couldn't understand it. It was there for confusion. And that's what's being done with all these choices about what do we want to have with the central library and the rest of it. In New York City, it's been 9 years since 9/11, but ugly buildings have not been put up yet because there is a consultative process, but they also have people in there who are kind of referees, umpires who say, well, you can't quite do that. And as I say, democracy is for people, not for buildings.
Okay. I know we wanted to break for coffee, but we run as with this, and we're just at this point. I want to ask Lorma to take this opportunity. He's prepared. He will do the shortcut to his presentation.
I'm not gonna just be honest. It will be very short. Actually, some of the materials other speakers has wrote. So hopefully I can give you another perspective